What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about Norwegian Lutefisk and how to prepare it, how to cook it, and how to eat it in the Norwegian style. From what I understand, this is some kind of dried fish that Norwegians eat, I think maybe more often during the holiday season, but it's just so different from any food that we eat here in America that I was really curious to learn a bit more about it and how you cook it and how you eat it. So that's exactly what this video is about. All about the Norwegian style lutefisk. So let's take a look.
Hi there, I'm Paul from Norway, and today we're going to make Norwegian classic lutefisk.
Okay. Norwegian classic. So is this a very popular dish in Norway? I mean, looking at it here, it actually looks okay. As an American, I'm a little hesitant about fish. Us Americans don't really eat fish all that much, but this right here looks okay. It's really like the whole dried fish aspect that had me a little nervous, but I mean, if you prepare this well, this could be okay. 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 Oh.
Lutefisk is a traditional Norwegian fish, typically a dried
Okay.
codfish that has been re-soaked in water and cured in lye.
Oh my gosh. This is a dried. I was wondering what kind of fish this is. It's a cod, which I think some Americans eat. It's been dried and then like left in chemicals. What's the purpose of drying it out? Does that make it better or?
In Norway, we eat lutefisk mostly before and during Christmas. You can find it in
Oh,
any supermarket, but it comes in different qualities
okay.
at different prices.
Okay.
Today, I'll
Okay. This is a Christmas dish in Norway. Okay. So it's not something that you just make randomly on the weekend or during the year. This is not just a holidays. This is Christmas in Norway. Okay. Interesting. Man, this is very different to Christmas food in America. We have nothing. We have like no fish in our Christmas meals or anything.
prepare it baked in the oven, like many Norwegians do.
Okay.
And I'm going to serve it with some of the most common sides, which, to
Okay.
be honest, are as important as the fish itself.
Really? Okay. The sides are as important as the lutefisk. That's funny. It's like lutefisk is a whole meal. It's a whole meal. It's not just the fish. It's a whole experience. Okay, that makes sense. Fair enough.
This is a beautiful piece of lutefisk.
It doesn't look like that. I thought it was dried fish. I thought it was going to look a lot drier. This actually looks okay. I thought it was a lot more disturbing.
The texture is a bit firm. It's the loin of a codfish.
Okay.
It smells like fish for sure. This is going to be a delicious piece of lutefisk.
Okay.
So I start by cutting the lutefisk into pieces. You don't
Oh.
want the pieces to be too big, just the perfect size.
See, Americans never do this kind of thing. Like, okay, we might cut up a turkey or some chicken, but we never purchase like a big fish and put it down on our kitchen table and cut up a giant fish. If we do get fish, we usually let the grocery store do this. We buy it already cut up. So this is already, like, the way that this is prepared is already a bit different in Norway.
So I cut up the lutefisk, I put a grill over a bowl here, and I
Okay.
place the pieces of lutefisk with the skin side down onto
Okay.
the grill. Now the key to getting good texture on the lutefisk is to add the right amount of salt.
Oh.
So for 1 kilo of lutefisk, I add about a tablespoon of salt. Maybe
So you can add stuff and then just cook this in the oven? You bake this. I thought, like, because it was dried fish, you had to do something to like rehydrate it or something. Okay, now I understand. It's a lot more simple than I thought. Okay.
Maybe a little bit more. This will draw the liquid out of the lutefisk and it will run off into the bowl.
Okay. Okay. Oh. You have to put it in the fridge? You have to cool it. Okay, this is a little more complicated than I thought, honestly. I'm curious what this looks like after baking it. Because right now, it doesn't look that appetizing to me. And I'm trying to come around on this.
So the side dishes that are served with the lutefisk are
Oh, right.
extremely important.
Right. I already forgot the side dishes. That's funny. But that's true when I think about it. I'm comparing this to like Thanksgiving in America. You can't just have the turkey. You have to have everything else that goes with the turkey. The mashed potatoes and the stuffing and the green bean casserole and the gravy. You need everything else. So this is similar to that. I can relate to this.
To Norwegians. And there's especially one side dish which you will always find, and that is bacon and bacon fat, which you're going to pour over the lutefisk.
Oh, whoa. Oh, I did not know about this. Okay. So just plain lutefisk, plain, isn't that great. You really need toppings. You need bacon. Okay. Some bacon. I like this.
In Norway, you can get diced bacon in the supermarket during Christmas, made exactly for this purpose. Try not cook it on too high heat. You want the fat to really come out of the bacon. If there's not enough fat, you can also add some butter.
Okay. Oh, wow. See, Americans, like, we like this. We like bacon. We don't really put bacon bits on stuff that I can think of. Sometimes. Not like this. I was not expecting this, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Some bacon.
And always some mushy peas. Add it to a pot.
Mush.
Add a little bit of vegetable stock, a dab of butter, some salt, some pepper,
Mushy
and
pea?
some water.
Mushy peas? Oh. Oh, what? Okay. We don't have mushy peas in America. I don't know what this is. This is like you take peas and you add butter and stuff and make it a lot tastier. And then you mush it up. And then it's like a mushy pea pudding. What do you put this on the lutefisk? This is probably good. I like peas. We just don't have mushy peas, but I guess it just tastes like peas, but mushy. Right?
Mushy peas is actually really good. The last thing
Okay.
you need to cook is boiled potatoes. I like to
Okay.
peel them because I think they look nicer on the plate then.
Potatoes.
Another nice
Okay.
addition to the lutefisk meal is some grated ounce cheese, which is
Brunost. Of course, I should have known. Potatoes. We eat potatoes all the time in America. I was gonna say, okay, finally something that's normal, and then we go straight into one of the most Norwegian things ever, the brown cheese, which most Americans have never heard of. This is very Norwegian. So does this go on the lutefisk as well? There's a lot of extra flavors being added to the lutefisk. Is the lutefisk not that tasty? Plain? There's a lot of stuff you have to add to it.
an iconic Norwegian cheese. Brown cheese. Also,
Okay.
some strong mustard pairs well with the lutefisk.
Okay.
And the last one is some lefse, which is very traditional Norwegian Christmas food. And this is a potato-based tortilla. I'll take a couple of these
Oh.
lefse.
A potato tortilla. Man, there's actually a lot of Norwegian food that's not in America. Mushy peas, but this tortilla, lutefisk, putting bacon on it. Yeah, it's actually quite unique.
I cut them into half, and then I roll them up. Put them on a nice plate.
Okay.
All right, so the lutefisk has now been standing for 2 hours in the fridge, and a lot of water has run off it.
Okay.
And lutefisk got a bit of
Oh, you put salt on it and just let the water come out in the fridge. I see. You're almost drying it out more at home, huh?
bad reputation. And the reason for that is often that the texture is not quite right. To get a nice texture is very important to add the right amount of salt and also
Okay.
cook it in a good way.
Oh.
And if you do that, then you will get a good lutefisk experience.
Oh, so lutefisk can have a bad reputation if people prepare it badly. So it's really hit or miss whether you have a bad lutefisk or a good one. You have to prepare it the right way. Okay.
Next step now is to take the pieces of lutefisk and rinse them under some water to get the
Okay.
salt off. Then I'm going to
Okay.
take the lutefisk and transfer them to a bit of a deeper pan. I'm going to have a little bit of salt and pepper over them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cover that pan with tin foil. The trick now is that the tin foil does not touch the fish because it will discolor the lutefisk. All right, I'm going to
Okay.
put it in the oven now for about 35 minutes on 225 Celsius.
20 minutes? That's not that bad. Like, people have to cook their Thanksgiving turkeys and, like, for hours, like all day sometimes. 20 minutes to make this dish. That's not bad. That's pretty quick.
So the lutefisk is in the oven for 40 minutes, just enough time.
Oh, 40 minutes. 40 minutes. That's okay. That's like normal. That's not a super long time, but it's not short.
To make and enjoy some Norwegian waffles.
So, okay. Some waffles. Wait, do Norwegians eat waffles during Christmas? Are Norwegian waffles part of a Norwegian Christmas, of a lutefisk dinner? Or is this just for fun? Okay. Waffles.
Norwegian waffle with brown cheese, sour cream, and strawberry jam. If you want to make your own waffle, check out the link at the end of this episode.
Wow. Oh, he's eating it like a taco. Okay. There we go.
Oh yeah, this looks perfect. Perfect.
Okay. So it just looks a lot more like supple, a lot more like tender. I think I would take a bite of this. I think he's done a good job. This looks very different to anything we eat here in America, but it's not the craziest thing. I would taste this.
So I'm going to start putting the fish and all the sides on the plate.
All
I
right.
recommend having a bit of a hot plate because the fish is going to cool down very quickly.
Okay.
Start with a piece of lutefisk. 2 pieces, actually.
Oh.
Typically, when you eat lutefisk in a restaurant in Norway or at someone's home, you will always get 2 servings. So
Okay.
don't worry if you don't get enough fish on the first serving. Then some potato.
Okay, yeah. This is also funny because American portion sizes are gigantic. Like in America, you'd get like 3 or 4 of these. We just have gigantic portion sizes. This is probably a lot more healthy.
Potatoes,
Potato, good, okay.
some mushy peas,
Okay,
some mustard, some brown
Okay.
cheese, grated,
okay,
a piece of lefse,
right.
and then the highlight, and a very important one,
What's this?
is the bacon with the bacon fat, which typically I just sprinkle with the fat and everything over the fish.
Oh, this looks good. That looks good. Do you combine all of this? Like, how do you eat all this? Are you supposed to mix everything together? Or is the lutefisk just with the bacon?
More the merrier. And then a little bit of the fat over the potatoes.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. It's ready to eat.
Okay.
All right, the meal is ready, and it turned out just the way that I was hoping for.
This looks, wow, he did a really good job. Oh my God. This looks very well prepared. I'm just like, there's just so many things here I've never tried before. Like, even the potatoes have bacon bits, which sounds interesting. We don't really add bacon fat to stuff. But that sounds really good, actually. Mushy peas, never had. Brunost. The mustard is interesting. And then like the potato tortilla. This whole dish is very Norwegian. Like the potato is the only thing I've ever even had before.
I'm so excited to take a bite here. I also got some aquavit, some Norwegian liquor. I have a strong Christmas ale, which goes well with this plate. Thanks a lot for watching the episode. A special thanks to all my patrons for your support. And I'll see you again soon.
Okay, so that's it, huh? Oh, he's not actually gonna eat it in front of me. Okay, there it is. I mean, the whole dish looks amazing. Like, do all Norwegians cook meals this attractive looking? This looks like a restaurant or something. I feel like in America we're just slobs. This is so well organized and so well prepared. Interesting dish. But I like it. I like it a lot. I'm familiar with enough of these things that like most Americans wouldn't be scared to try this. Like Farrakal or something, like the sheep's head, the Norwegian sheep's head thing. This is like very approachable. A tortilla, okay. Peas, I've never had mushy peas, but it looks good. Potatoes, yeah, good. With bacon, sure. Why not? Mustard, sometimes we have mustard. The lutefisk would be the most interesting. I can't imagine the taste. I haven't had much fish in my life, so this is cod that's been prepared in a special way. And the bacon really kind of saves it for me. The bacon just draws me in and makes me feel at home. But honestly, this whole dish looks amazing. Actually, I'm actually really glad I watched this. This was by Norway with Paul, and I got to give it a like because when I heard about this lutefisk, Norwegian lutefisk, dried white fish, I was like, I don't know. That sounds kind of weird. Now seeing it get prepared and seeing it on the plate, it looks good. Like that looks good. So it's kind of changed my whole opinion on it. Whereas I would have been really hesitant. I would have been really hesitant if I ever got the opportunity to even order this. And now it's like, I think this is actually probably real good. And apparently it depends on if you make it well or not. That can really affect your experience. I would eat that right there. That looks good. But anyway, this is actually super enjoyable to see how it's made and how it's cooked and stuff. And just the Norwegian sort of Christmas meal was actually real fun to see here. I've never seen that. So I enjoyed this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on Lutefisk. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.